Just thinking now is funny. Life is a funny thing. Every 10 years, everything seems to change. Every decade, things seem to change. And when you get to my age, which is approaching 57, 57, I don't know where the time has gone. I really don't. We seem to think that we are stuck in this rut, and things that used to be so easy for us are a little bit more difficult now. And every 10 years you find that things you took for granted when you were 20 not so easy when you're 30, and things that you could do when you're 30 are a little bit harder to accomplish when you're 40. And as the decades go on, these things seem to take over your life and limit your possibilities as far as being able to achieve goals are concerned. And that's why when we reach a certain point in life that I don't say give up, but we stop trying to accomplish things that we think is beyond our reach. And what I've learned over the last 8 to 10 months, living healthy and changing my lifestyle, increasing my activities and gaining muscle, in fact, because this time last year I was at the doctor's, and they basically said, look, you've got muscle loss, it's just a fact of life, there's nothing you can do for that, you have to accept it, and I'm not the type of person that to accept things easily. And I'm thinking, maybe it's time to just sit back and just let old age grab me. That's what I thought at the time. But things have got a way of turning around and trying to change your life. And when I went to Weight Watchers and I stood on the scales and I seen the weight, and I thought, I've really got to do something about this. I've got to change my lifestyle. And at the time, it was just a matter of just saying, oh, I'm going to lose a stone, or I lose a stone and a half. It wasn't so much about lifestyle and going into the gym. I've never been the type of person to get into the gym. I've never been the type of person to really be that active, to be honest. Let's be honest. The only activity I do is going up and down a ladder, and I even stopped doing that. As far as my job is concerned. But I was surprised to find out that that you can accomplish these things. And when I'd lost 4 stone in weight, and I seen a little bit of loose skin, especially around the chest here. I had it there, I had it around my belly, a little bit there, a little bit of hanging there. I thought, I don't really like this. They don't tell you this. They don't tell you about all this stuff. And I'm surprised I haven't got as much as I got. And I thought to myself, well, maybe I can pack out my body again with muscle rather than fat. So I just started picking up a couple of dumbbells and, just doing a few press ups. And I'm not saying everybody's got to do that at all. I'm not. And I thought, well, I'm changing my lifestyle. I'm changing the way I'm eating. Obviously my skin is better because you are what you eat. I've said this in other videos. Because you're eating the right type of foodstuffs, the collagen gets back into your skin and stuff. And I have to say that I am taking supplements, like vitamin supplements, protein supplements, and creatine supplements and things like that because of my age. And my body is not creating enough testosterone or even creatine, and I'm not getting enough out of my food types to boost that. I could eat like 4 or 5 chickens a day and a couple of bits of beef and to get my protein in. So, but I'm not a big meat eater. I'm not going to get enough protein through vegetables and things like that. So I take a protein shake, and everything is healthy. Everything is. I've done a lot of research into these things to make sure that it's not going to impact my health. But what I'm trying to say is that you can accomplish your goals, you can accomplish dreams, and you can keep yourself motivated as you get older. If you want to change your lifestyle, you can. It just takes a little bit more time. It takes a little bit more concentration. takes a little bit more effort as you get older to accomplish these things. Because if I was 20, I could build nice big muscly chest and big biceps, and you know, I could be running a marathon and without blinking an eye. At 56, it's not so easy. It's going to take me twice as long to get my body the way I want it. It's not because I want to be an Arnie, you know, I'm a bodybuilder. I just want to be nice. I want to look trim. I want to look good for myself. Never been able to do that in my life. And I've never really been a muscular type of person. I've been, and actual fact, I've been muscle weak most of my life. I still got a very big problem with my left arm. My left arm is very, very weak, always has been. But what I found is using dumbbells, because they're independent weights, you've got a weight in each hand. I can increase the weight on one side, and I'm finding that in working with my left arm, my strength is actually increasing. So it is a possibility. What I'm trying to say here is a possibility to change and achieve your goals. All you need is that focus and determination, and be willing to take the time that it needs in order to achieve those goals. And if you're like me with anxiety, and I suffer with acute anxiety, that the adrenaline that's generated through my body when I'm working out actually helps me. My cortisol levels are normal. I'm sleeping 7-8 hours a night. I'm eating really well. I feel healthy. I feel full of energy. And I just love this lifestyle now. I really do. And I applaud anybody that can go out and do that. And even if you change your life just that little bit, it's going to make a big difference. And I've got an idea, which I'm going to share with you shortly, of just changing your life. Just that small amount is going to make a big difference to you. Hopefully I'll talk about that again. Anyway, I've got to go now, so I'm shooting off to a nice day off in Cardiff today. The weather is atrocious here. We've got Storm Dennis, and there's nothing but rain at the moment. So let's not be miserable. Let's get out and do